I'm down on Alma Lakes, currently fishing Birch Lake. Birch is a lake I first fished around 10 years ago. I did have a break and then I come back around 6 years ago, and I've been coming back on and off, and I've watched the fish grow from like mid 20 pound to over 50. So beginning of May I started to do my overnighters on Birch in a build up to my week holiday, what I had booked on the lake, just to really give me an insight as to what's actually happening, where the fish are. After it's been recently dug again, big changes have been made. The lake's bigger, and I wanted to really get an idea of what was happening. This meant travelling to and fro from work, all in all around a 3-hour trip every day, just to see what was happening, knowing full well most of the bites were coming out during the day while I was at work, as it always has been on Birch, from 9 AM till 1 PM, and then you'd get an evening biter around 5 PM. So on Tuesday morning after my overnighter, I headed to work. My van went into limp mode. I couldn't go above 50 mile an hour, so I went and took it to my friend's garage. He had a look at it, it couldn't be fixed, so I had to borrow another vehicle so I could get back down to the lake after work. While I was there, it just started to rain. It got really windy. Obviously as a bricklayer, everyone will say it, but we're melting rain. So yeah, I managed to get back down to the lake relatively early. It was around 1 o'clock. So yeah, it looked really good. And with the bites all coming in the day, it just sent right, it sent perfect. Managed to get all 3 rods out on the spot. Looked really good. Just sat down having a brew. And yeah, I had a little bleep on the right rod, and it resulted in a drop back. I was quick onto the rod, got it, and yeah, it felt a good fish. Could really feel it. It was taking line. Yeah, I managed to get it back. It was looking really good. Enjoying it. Good fight. And it got like 30 yard out, and it just surfaced. And last year I lost the big common at the net, and it did exactly the same. It just surfaced 30 yards out, and I had to pull it just on the surface, and it fell off, unfortunately. But this time it actually went in the net. So knowing what was in my net, I realised it was the big common. This being a new PB of 56 pound, and I had my first ever UK 50. And I was absolutely soaked. It had absolutely chucked it down, and my spare clothes were all in my van. I had no other clothes, and it was a bit strange. I messaged my friend Lammy, who was over there fishing at the time, and yeah, I messaged him saying I'm only going to get out if it's a 50. And then when he seen me land it and net it, he messaged me back saying, is it a 50? And yeah, it was. It were the big common. I knew it was my first UK 50. So the lad who actually come round to do my pictures had just been in the lake doing his friend's pictures, so I thought he was more than prepared to come round in the rain and help me out. So yeah, we got it out, did all the weighing, and it was 56.8. So yeah, totally obliterated any PB before. Yeah, my biggest common before that was 48 pound, almost 8 pound on it. That was great. On this lake, anything over 30 pound, you have to do your pictures in the lake. So Marv and myself got in the lake, and he took some great pictures of it. So after I put the common back, I had a bit of time to myself just to reflect on what had actually happened. One of the lads had lent me some clothes because I didn't have no spare clothes with me, because it was all in my van. Yeah, so I sat down, I got dry, it was nice, and yeah, it was a great feeling. And then my friend Aaron, he gave me a call. We had a good laugh together about it, because he knew how much I really wanted that fish. I'd been after it a good 2 years, and trying to catch it on overnighters possibly isn't the one. Like, knowing that they all come out in the day, it makes it really hard. Yeah, so as a little surprise, I got to go up to the top gate, and there was a bottle of champagne and a pizza, which generally on here you're not allowed takeaways, but Chris had made an exception. so I can't fault him for that. So I got my takeaway and I got back to my swim. Obviously I didn't have any rods in at this point. I thought, I'll just not fish tonight. I've got work next day and it was raining, I was cold. I just sat down and I started eating a slice, and then I seen a fish show. I thought, on this lake, you need to make every opportunity count. So I got all 3 rods back out on the spot. Went and sat back down. Just had one bite of my pizza and the right rod, it dropped back and then it picked up and started taking line. I ran out, I got it, playing this fish, feeling really heavy. Knew it was a good fish. Bringing it in and it rolled. I saw the scale pattern then and I realised which fish it was, and it was pitchers. Like another 10 minutes, I was just like playing it, hoping it didn't come off. It kited right, nearly took the guy out to my right, and then it went left, and just playing it, and eventually I got it in, and it was pitchers in the net. That fish has been on my mind for around 2 years solid. So I've taken pictures for it about 6 times. It's not one that comes out often, but yeah, eventually it was mine and it was in my net. So knowing I had pictures in my net, I knew it was a 50+ fish. I'd taken pictures for the lads around the lake before of it, so I knew it was going to be big. Me and Marv, he come round to give me a hand, and Lee also. We got it out and it went on the scales and it went 55.14. Once again, another PB, unreal, but this time a mirror. I literally caught 2 50-pound fish in about an hour and a half. I just couldn't believe it. Unreal. So after releasing it, I got out the lake. Everyone was here. We had a few beers, had a good laugh. Managed to go and sit down in the bivvy, get dry again, and yeah, my phone was just going absolutely crazy. I was soaked, but it didn't really matter. Like, never in my wildest dreams would I have thought after so long to come on and catch 2 50-pound fish in such a short period of time and brace them, and the 2 fish that I wanted. And it is a powerful fish. I've just seen one show then. That's better. Sorry, mate. You know what it is, Tom? I think it's pitchers again, mate. No, mate, no. You what, pal? No. Just looking at that scale pattern then, mate. Yeah, there it is, mate. Go on then. Would you believe that? Pictures again. Guess what? Pictures. No. What do you do now? Just got 50 again on camera. Oh dear. That's mental. It feels even better now than it did other day. Oh, a nice fish. Oh. Oh, messed that up. Really messed that bit up. Yeah. Fighting really well. Got another fish. Possible 30 common. PB mirror by 2 ounce. I might be a bit too deep. Good. Just don't go too far. So we were just talking about this fish on a film for RG. Caster was showing fish on a single, and it's gone again. We managed to catch it at a little bit bigger at 56 pound 2, and it's a new PB once again. Passes that, mate. Still could go 30. Wanna grab it, Bruce? Brucey? Yeah, that's so. Oh.
$29.5.
Oh, so. Yeah. Over it. So, good. Sweet. So no sooner had I had pictures were in net, and another fish showed near my other rod, so just casted it out quickly, And yeah, this one went, resulted in a 29.5 pound common. Absolutely buzzing. That was mad enough catching it then, but to catch it other day as well. At least it's bigger. Yeah, I'll just put it there. We're all good. Watch it rip off. So you've just seen what's happened. I can't believe it. But pictures once again, and this time a new PB at 56.2. Blown away with it. Just crazy, absolutely crazy. To catch it on film, it's just even more mind-blowing. And then to top it off once again, the rod, what I caught it on, I casted it quickly back out, and it went again with a little common, just under 30 pound. Last night, nothing happened. I had a duck flying to my lines around 2 AM. So I redid that rod. I got up early this morning. Wasn't happy where I positioned the rod, so I recasted it, got everything out, bang on again. And just looking out, and I could see fish had moved. They were showing all over the lake in other places. Should have really moved onto them. But with it like getting close to the weekend, I just thought, it's going to get busy again and the fish might move back. I think it's a good time to now rest the swim, bait up, but still have my rod set up if I see any fish, and maybe have a little bit of success just casting at showing fish like yesterday, which resulted in 2 more fish. So yeah, it could all be good. So with the cameras off today, I'm still struggling to actually believe what happened. We was down to talk about the story of what happened last week with me catching pictures and the big common at both fish over 50 pound. But then to catch pictures again on camera at a bigger weight at 56.2, I just couldn't believe it had happened. Even more of a buzz again. I'm now down until Sunday. I'm back to work again on Monday, unfortunately. But I've had a great time. I've got a fair few fish and there's still plenty more time for some more.